Overthinking can often be a double-edged sword. It can lead to great problem-solving skills and success from thorough analysis, but it can also be your downfall. When overthinking becomes your weakness, it can lead to anxiety, indecision, and fear of failure. To take action properly, watch the video till the end to understand what areas overthinking affects in your life and why overthinking becomes your weakness. Negative consequences of overthinking. Overthinking can be a dangerous habit, as it can lead to a variety of negative consequences that can make you weak. It can rob you of your creativity, productivity, and your ability to make wise decisions. Loss of creativity. Overthinking can rob you of your creativity. When we overthink, it takes away our ability to think outside of the box and find innovative solutions to problems. We become too focused on the details instead of seeing the bigger picture, causing us to miss out on potential solutions. Loss of productivity. Overthinking can lead to procrastination. We become so wrapped up in the details that we delay taking action. This can lead to missed opportunities and a lack of productivity. Poor decision making. Overthinking can cloud our judgment and lead to irrational decisions. Instead of taking the time to weigh the pros and cons of a situation, we may jump to conclusions and make hasty decisions. Anxiety and stress. Overthinking can lead to a lot of anxiety and stress. We become so caught up in our own thoughts and worries that we become overwhelmed. This can lead to mental and physical exhaustion. Physical health effects of overthinking. Overthinking can have a negative effect on physical health. Constant rumination can lead to stress, fatigue, and a weakened immune system. It can also lead to physical ailments, such as headaches, stomach aches, and muscle tension. Stress is a major factor in overthinking. When we are constantly worrying, our bodies release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can lead to increased heart rate and blood pressure. Over time, this can lead to chronic stress and fatigue, as well as difficulty concentrating and sleeping. The physical effects of overthinking can also weaken the immune system. When we are constantly worrying and ruminating, our bodies can't produce enough healthy antibodies to fight off illnesses. This makes us more susceptible to getting sick. Overall, the physical health effects of overthinking can make us weak. If we want to stay healthy and stay strong, it's important to practice healthy coping strategies, such as mindfulness and relaxation exercises. This can help to reduce stress and anxiety. Emotional effects of overthinking. Overthinking can have a significant emotional impact on an individual. It can lead to feelings of anxiety and fear, loss of motivation and focus, and decreased self-esteem. It can also lead to depression, stress, and even paranoia. When someone is overthinking, they are often focused on the negative aspects of the situation or their own life. This can lead to a downward spiral of negative thinking, which can have a significant emotional impact. It can lead to an increase in stress and anxiety, as well as feelings of hopelessness and helplessness. Overthinking can also cause an individual to become stuck in their own head, unable to move forward with their life. This can lead to feelings of frustration and a lack of motivation. It can also lead to poor decision-making and difficulty in problem-solving. In addition, overthinking can lead to decreased self-esteem and feelings of worthlessness. The individual may start to feel as if their life is pointless and that they are unable to make a difference in the world. This can lead to feelings of depression and despair. Cognitive impacts. Overthinking can have a major impact on the cognitive functions of the brain. It can lead to a wide range of mental health problems, such as anxiety and depression. It can also lead to less productive cognitive processes, such as rumination and decision-making difficulties. When an individual overthinks, they become caught in a cycle of negative thought patterns. They may feel overwhelmed by the amount of thinking they're doing, and this can lead to feelings of stress and exhaustion. This can also cause difficulty in focusing on one task, as the individual is trying to process too many thoughts at once. The individual may become so focused on the details of the decision-making process that they are unable to make a final decision. This can lead to procrastination, indecision, and even regret. The cognitive impacts of overthinking can be managed with techniques such as mindfulness and positive self-talk. Practicing these techniques can help an individual reduce their overthinking and become more productive. It is also important to seek professional help if these techniques are not helping to reduce the cognitive impacts of overthinking. Impact on decision-making. Decision-making is a crucial part of life. It affects the way we approach our goals and the way we live our lives. Unfortunately, overthinking can have a major impact on decision-making. When we overthink, we become stuck in our own heads. We can get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information we have to process, and we can become paralyzed by the fear of making a wrong decision. This can cause us to delay making any decisions at all, or to make decisions that are not necessarily the best ones. Overthinking can also lead to analysis paralysis, where we become so overwhelmed by the complexity of the decisions we have to make that we simply cannot move forward. This can lead to time wasting, not taking action, or making bad decisions. Acknowledge the fact that you're overthinking and take a few moments to simply observe your thoughts. This will help you to gain clarity and make better decisions. Negative impact on work performance. When it comes to work performance, overthinking can be detrimental to success. Overthinking can lead to anxiety, stress, and distraction, all of which can make it harder to stay focused and productive. The more you overthink, the more it can become difficult to take action and make decisions. When you overthink, it can be easy to get stuck in a loop of self-doubt and worrying. You may find yourself questioning the decisions you make and second-guessing your work. This can lead to a lack of confidence in yourself and your abilities, which can cause you to hesitate or make mistakes. Overthinking can also lead to procrastination. You may find yourself spending too much time researching and analyzing, rather than actually doing the work. This can lead to missed deadlines and a decrease in work quality. Overthinking can lead to burnout. If you're constantly focused on the details and worrying about the future, it can be difficult to find the motivation and energy to keep going. This can lead to a decrease in productivity and an increase in stress. Overall, overthinking can have a significant negative impact on work performance. It's important to take a step back and focus on the task. Social impacts. Overthinking can have serious consequences on one's mental and physical health, as well as on their social life. When it comes to social interactions, overthinking can make it difficult to interact with others. People who overthink may become consumed with ruminating on their thoughts and feelings, and may be so wrapped up in their own heads that they can't focus on the present moment. This can lead to awkward conversations, social isolation, and even feelings of shame and embarrassment. This can create problems in relationships as well as in work situations. Overthinking can cause people to become increasingly anxious and depressed. People who overthink may become overwhelmed by their own thoughts and feelings, and may find it difficult to cope with their emotions. This can make it difficult to form meaningful relationships and can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. What do you think about how overthinking destroys minds and life? Make sure to leave a comment below.